VP Buhari making corruption to run rampant in Nigeria, U.S. Economist. An American applied economist at Johns Hopkins University, Baltimore, in the United States, Steve H. Hank, has taken a swipe at the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration as Nigeria continues to experience an upsurge in corruption. Recall that the APC's mantra while they were running for office of the presidency in 2015 was change. President Buhari, who was the party's presidential candidate and at the time also promised Nigerians that he was stepping in to fight corruption and ensure that corrupt leaders are brought to justice. However, there has been public outcry over the high level of corruption since the APC-led administration took over in 2015. This has been complicated by the worsening of the insecurity situation in the country. However, Hank, in a tweet via his Twitter account yesterday, revealed that under the watchful eye of President Buhari, who he said claimed to be fighting corruption, corruption has continued to run rampant in Nigeria. Tagging Buhari as a sleepy president, Hank wrote, "Thanks to the watchful eye of Sleepy Buhari, corruption continues to run rampant in Nigeria. Just look at Nigeria's terrible control of corruption ranking by World Bank. Nigeria is at the bottom of the barrel," he wrote. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we've been new, like, because he's now said it does not make it a different situation or does not make us now see what is happening in a different light. We knew, we have known, we know what is going on. We know how corrupt the system is, and the corruption runs deep. The issue of Nigeria is so complex. It runs deep where it's like even on a micro level, the corruption is so high that there's a certain level of normalcy to it. That even if the government would try to, I think corruption is something that even if there's an intervention to try and curb corruption, I think would be one of the hardest things to solve in Nigeria's powers of problem. Why? Because corruption is deeply rooted in the mentality of Nigerians. Not that Nigerians are just out here being corrupt and all that, but the system forces you to adapt or else you will not survive. So you have to be corrupt in some way or the other. And I'm talking on a micro scale. But then again, it does not still negate the fact that if orders are brought from the top in terms of strict discipline and regulation of transactions, of relations and all that, it doesn't still mean that it will not curb effectively, but the people themselves have to get used to that kind of change, and that is what it is. But again, it's not like as if like a US, I mean, we knew about this. Now that a US economist has said it, doesn't make it different, does not make us react differently. It's something we already know, and it's something that we just have to solve by ourselves, because let's not pretend like as if the US is going to come and help already without a cost to it. And to be honest, it's just that it's a problem where the corruption is so embarrassing that it's so obvious. Like, let's not come and pretend like as if America now has the moral justification to start pointing at who is corrupt and who is not corrupt. Okay, it's just that in the obvious sense, and looking at the World Bank and obviously the ranking that Nigeria has, it's like it's just corruption without shame. That's basically what it is. Like, you're not so openly corrupt that you don't even care how the world is looking at you. And I think that's where it's probably coming from, because really and truly, America has no more justification to come and start saying, "Oh, yeah, corrupt, yeah, that's corrupt," please. Somebody says Buhari is corruption himself. He is so corrupt. Mr. President is a Yahoo leader, lol, grandfather of Yahoo boys. Please, USA, we Nigeria need your help. No, we don't. We are ruled by criminals, yes, and terrorists, yes, but need their help? Nope. Please go look at history. How big a country like this be ruled by Buhari, terrorists and illiterates? Somebody here says, U.S. economists, we are not after anything now but help to defend and divide Nigeria. This is one thing people need today. It's not even that. I think U.S. just sort of backtracked or limited their relations with Nigeria because Nigeria was just so openly violating human rights. And it's just like you're openly doing it, it's so obvious, and of course anyone associated like that, you're guilty by association, and of course it would be a bad look. So I think from a moment, I think the US released a statement saying that they will back down and they will not really engage with Nigeria in a lot of things publicly because the human rights situation in Nigeria is just absolutely atrocious. Um, Someone says well-spoken US man. Was it well-spoken? Okay. Um, Tell the man that Buhari will soon leave Sunday Buho and Kano and face him. He's not sleeping in that area. He's ready to fight anyone that opposes him. Trying to correct his error. But can he though? He said he wants to fight America, in which is like, okay, we'll just carry Buhari and put him there, and like just disassociate and be like, we don't know him, please. Man, put us in trouble. Tell your US president and his government that this is the right time American government should come and help Nigeria. Nigeria's always asking for help. Don't you understand in terms of relations with other countries and international relations, I think I can assume that they're gonna be so bad because we ask for help too much. We don't fix our own issues, and it doesn't make these countries respect us because we're asking and begging for help every single time. I mean, just look at the amount of debt that we're in. And look at the amount of look at China. China's involvement in Nigeria, not just Nigeria, not of African countries. Like, we need to stop begging. We're not a charity case. And truthfully, the truth is that we have the resources. I mean, there are just some things that need to be broken in terms of the past. Neo-colonialism, access to resources. You know what I mean? But it's just like, we will never gain respect from other international countries if we keep asking for help every single time. It's such a bad look, especially as Africa already has this notion of being a charity case and mentality. Like, our leaders don't even help us. So it's like there's some things that we just need to fix by ourselves and understand that let's take pride in who we are and just fix the situation instead of going around begging and say, oh, please come and help me. It's so bad. It's the same way. It is 100% the same way in a smaller context. To explain it, it's like with the whole Marjorie system and the system of the stereotype of Hausa begging. Like, that does not mean that they're not Hausas that are doing well for themselves or Fulanis doing well for themselves, but it's just like, just seeing that and seeing them on the street, it angers you. Not that you don't want to help, but it's just like, come on. It doesn't give you respect yourself. You're disrespected every single day because of that imagery. It's not good. You are literally disarming yourself. You are literally putting yourself under. You're literally giving yourself away to be disrespected, basically. Put what you think about this in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.